Yeah, but it was the culmination of they showed at the end of the Tribeca Film Festival, they showed Godfather 1 and 2 at the Radio City Music Hall, which, if you remember, makes a cameo appearance in the first one. And then afterwards, they brought out Coppola, Diane Keaton, Robert Duvall, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, and James Caan.
Mm-hmm.
And they were all, and Talia Shire, and they're all on stage with Taylor Hackford being the moderator.
I wish he would have shut up during some of it, though.
Which was kind of strange. Yeah, he was a little talky, maybe a little nervous. I can understand that, though. But and I but it was an extraordinary event to see, and it's great that they filmed it for us all to see.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm grateful for that too.
And I wish some of the people on stage would have been more forthcoming. I felt like Diane Keaton and Duvall in particular, and De Niro to a certain extent, were kind of left to the side for some reason. And James Caan seemed like he was a little drunk or something.
Well, did you watch the Today Show interview with some of them?
Okay. Jerry, perfect. Because this is what I want to say. Watch the full hour and 20 minutes, whatever it is, post-Tribeca screening. I mean, that's great. And it's mostly great because of Coppola. And most look watch Coppola. Oh, and Coppola is one of our great storytellers, and that carries over into how he discusses his movies as well.
Absolutely.
But the thing you really need to watch is the uncut version of the Today Show interview with all the key actors. Because you really get a sense in that. And Jerry, tell me if you think I'm right about that. You really get a sense from that Duvall does not like Pacino. There is some tension between the two of them.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I detected.
You're absolutely right. Absolutely.
And conversely, Pacino and De Niro are really sweet together in that interview. You could tell they really they really love each other. But there's like this, Matt Lauer asked a question, which one's better, Godfather 1 or 2? And Duvall speaks up and says, well, they're all better than 3.
Yes, that was great. Even I got a chuckle out of that. I mean,
and Pacino's like, he has a problem with 3 for some reason. And really, it's because he didn't get paid enough money.
That's
the problem.
That was great. That was so funny, man. I'm at work trying not to laugh out loud. It was just like...
Yeah, that's interesting. I'll go and take a look at that.
No, you should. But I just on a side note, we went to go see Norman today, the movie with Richard Gere, and they showed a trailer before that. I did not know that Eleanor Coppola has directed the movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm
at 80 years old.
She's 80 years old. Yeah.
I can't wait to see it. I'm very excited. I'm really excited.
And it stars Diane Lane. And when I first saw promotions for it, I was like, well, didn't she make this movie already with Under the Tuscan Sun?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I didn't say the same thing. Yes, it looks like Under the Tuscan Sun. Yes. Yeah. It looks a little slight to me. I was surprised to see that Eleanor Coppola directed it, but I think it's mainly a movie about wine and food and the Italian countryside, and so that's what that family is really keyed into. I mean, these days.
I think it's a double bill of that and The Beguiled, mother and daughter double feature there.
That it is unusual to have a mother and daughter directorial team. I think that's releasing movies, very close to each other. So. That's something to be said there too. But
going back to the Matt Lauer thing, though, I thought James Caan was hysterical. Though he just kept cracking jokes during the whole thing, and I thought he was great.
During the Radio City event, though, he was sitting beside Coppola, and almost the entire time he had his hand on Coppola's shoulder.
Yeah.
In a friendly thing, but. I thought that I got the impression that Coppola was a little irritated by this, and it felt like the move of someone who'd had a few too many backstage. I mean, and some of his answers too were a little like he couldn't remember to bring the microphone up to his face, and so he just kept forgetting that. I was like, "What's wrong with him? is he
I don't know.
too old for this kind of thing?"
I get a sense that there's really like a dysfunction that some of those people might have some kind of animosity between each other over the years that's developed, and it didn't help that Coppola said years ago that Pacino and De Niro were slumming it, and then he backtracked on it, and he said, no, I meant they're great artists. Like terribly unconvincing. And then you get a sense that Diane Keaton, just like she was in the movie, is the outsider. You know,
totally the outsider. Like at the end of the row, you know, here's this great actress, one of the great actresses of our age, and there she is, just forgotten once again. And but whatever.
Slam a door on her face.
She was extremely charming.
And plus, she said, I just watched it for the first time in like 30 years, and I was crying. I was like, my God, this movie's great. And you know, so I don't think that Godfather has stuck with her as some kind of defining thing in her life, like it has Pacino or De Niro or Duvall. You know,
or James Caan. I mean,
I can see where she would forget that she was in it. I forgot I was in it. You know, I think a lot of people forget she's in it. I mean, she's wonderful in it, no question about it, in both of them, and in the third one, as a matter of fact. But it's not her story.
They're all better than three.
Oh God.